This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. Happy 75th anniversary, Gene and Roy. Love you both. The title of this rant is The Proletariat Speaks. ICE out now. No detention centers, not in my backyard. So something has quietly been going on for the last 2 or 3 weeks as in the big, beautiful bill, which had billions upon billions of dollars, the Trump administration is trying to build detention centers all across the United States. I think they have over 73,000 people in detention centers right now. Let's remember that those people were kidnapped off the streets. Many of them have legal status. Some of them are citizens, and they're in inhumane conditions that are right there, and they're been tortured there, and at least we know that one person has died there. So this is not good stuff. But they had a town hall outside, 15 miles outside of Richmond, Virginia. They voted down having a detention center put in there. The place was packed. There were people outside the whole time. They were chanting and cheering. And guess what? That was in a Republican area that Trump won by more than 10%. And I'd tell my sisters and brothers on the conservative side that in all of these places that I'm talking about, they are mostly red places. And these are places that Trump won by a tremendous amount. He is losing support mostly with this Republican base. So not only was the one place outside of Richmond, but Salt Lake City, Oklahoma City, Social Circle, Georgia, Kansas City, in Elk Ridge, Maryland, the county commissioner revoked the building permit to build the warehouse in Elk Ridge, Maryland. So they're trying to do it in all places all across the United States. Mostly I mentioned those are red areas right now where Trump all won by a fair amount. And they're doing it not just protesting on the warehouse itself. Yes, they're protesting the warehouse being constructed there. And I think they're taking over mostly existing buildings. But they're going to appealing to the warehouse owner. They're telling him that he doesn't need to have that blood on his hands where people are kidnapped, imprisoned, tortured, and deported from something that he's making money off of. He's making money off the pain of human beings. They're also going to public forums. They're also going to the local news. They're also going to their elected reps, etc. And again, this is in red areas. And they are all saying, do not build those detention centers here, not in my backyard. This is paraphrasing, we do not want to be part of a murderous regime which kidnaps and imprisons and deports our sisters and brothers who are Christian refugees in this country, most of whom, and I do mean most of whom, have legal status and are citizens that are being pulled off the streets without probable cause. And some, as I said, some of them are our citizens. Now, this is a tremendous first step, but it is only a first step. We must be unending in our fight against this. Because in the big, beautiful bill, I believe they got $45 billion, which they still can access for the next 3 years. Of course, there's other things that are going on right now in the House and Senate on that, but that money's already been allocated. So we have to work tremendously hard to work on that to get this out. Let's not kid ourselves. This administration will be relentless in the pursuit of mass deportation. As I said, we know that they already have 73,000 people in there. We do not even know how many of them are American citizens, how many of them have legal status, how many of them have been tortured, how many of them are children. There was a breakout in one of them, a measles breakout in one of them, where there are plenty of children there right now. How are they going to handle that? How are they going to do this? All right. But right now, they can see their power, and their power is beginning to fade. A judge just said that congresspeople and senators can go into detention centers. They do not have to tell them a week in advance that they're going into a detention center. But let's remember that with this administration, with Trump at the top, and he is at the top, and he is the focal point of this, and he emphasizes this, is that their power, their thirst for physical, emotional, spiritual harm and pain on our Latino brothers and sisters is unending. They will not relinquish, and we must fight back unendingly. And this is just the beginning. We must be, as I said, continue to be as relentless as them. And importantly, especially for my sisters and brothers on the conservative side, we must vote blue. We must vote blue unendingly. The power is to the people. The power is to the proletariat. And even though I would love everyone to go out and listen to the Bruce Springsteen song, Minneapolis, let's remember one of his earlier songs where he said, "No defeat, no surrender.